What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back with a recap of Belle Collective and a recap of Married to Medicine. So without further ado, honey, let's get started with Belle Collective first. Alright guys, so the episode picked up where it left off with AKISHA and LATEASHA going back and forth with each other. Okay, we see each other. Well, maybe we don't see each other because y'all keep arguing and screaming. So anyways, I'm gonna say this. AKISHA kept insulting LATEASHA's brunch. Okay, she kept complaining about the plates. Not only did you already complain when you was at the brunch, then you said what you said to TAMBRA, and you even said some shit to the other women, you know, all while being at the brunch. Y'all apologized, made up, you get around these women once again, AKISHA, and then you dog her brunch some more. You kept bringing up, when you was serving, you know, food on dirty ass plates. I was like, oop. It's a whole bunch of strikes. AKISHA, basically, you guys, what I'm alluding to is she loaded up a gun and LATEASHA pulled a trigger that AKISHA was not expecting. Okay, because she kept loading the gun up with bullets of disrespecting what this woman is trying to do in her career, which is have these empowerment brunches, you know, for women to celebrate each other, for everybody to be celebrated basically in business, right? And when you keep dogging out what she's trying to do and you keep trying to make it seem like, AKISHA, you are so much better than, and you know, like you keep trying to belittle her and put her down and put her in lowest terms, where else was she supposed to go? Because then you end up saying out of your mouth, oh, before that, LATEASHA said to her, bitch, you asked for a seat at this table. You begged. You know, I guess she begged to be on the show. I believe it. Because that is how people will act. They will be begging to be a part of something. As soon as they get in there, they acting a damn fool. Acting nasty and mean and rude. Okay, so I believe all of that. But I think AKISHA mentioned something about LATEASHA being insecure. Then LATEASHA shot back at AKISHA and said to her, no, you're the one that's insecure because nobody even wanted you when you were born. Okay, drops the mic, walks away. Period. That's how that shit went. Okay, I know a lot of y'all rolling your eyes and you sucking your damn teeth and you saying, that was foul of LATEASHA. She's so wrong. She should have been the bigger person. She should be a better person. Don't ever think that you can keep disrespecting somebody's business over and over again. I told y'all, AKISHA made her bed. Now she got to lay in it. I didn't feel bad when LATEASHA said what she said. I know some of y'all ain't gonna like that, but that's just how I feel. Now, if AKISHA wouldn't have got her ass at that table and still was talking shit about that brunch, then I would be saying to LATEASHA, well, girl, that wasn't warranted. Why you say all of that? But you set up here, AKISHA, as a grown-ass woman, dogging this lady's event. Shout out to Tisha. You was talking shit at the brunch. After the brunch, told TAMBRA some stuff. You have been saying all this mean and nasty shit about something that means the world to her. And then you sit up there in your confessional and you say, well, I'll never work with her again because, you know, I didn't like how she said that. And mama, we don't have the right to play the victim. And I saw some reviews and people was like, well, no, LATEASHA still, you know, she shouldn't have said all that. She should have said something else. when shit gets heated like that, you can't say what somebody should have said because it's not you. And I think LATEASHA was very sick of her dogging out her brunches because at this point it's embarrassing. All of us women, we're on this show together. We all getting a check together. You dogging out my damn brunches. And like you had one damn problem, AKISHA, but you made a mountain into a molehill. Like you made everything this big deal after that plate situation. Do you want me to talk to the owners? Because I know them too, and I know everybody on Ferris Street, and I know this, and I know everything you can do, I can do better. I can do everything better than you. No, you can't. Yes, I can. No, that is what we're doing. That is what AKISHA represents to me. She's a competitive woman. Okay, and she was trying to sit up there and, oh, well, I never called you women ugly, and because TAMBRA had told the ladies that, I don't trust TAMBRA, you guys. She seems phony and fake. I know some of y'all caught TAMBRA's real voice, honey, coming out. I was like, look at Miss TAMBRA Cherie, honey, okay? But I told you, you can only be fake for so long. That real part of you, honey, is going to come out. But yeah, she's a fake and phony. And her and AKISHA, they ended up going back and forth too. Because AKISHA was like, I never called them ugly. I never said that. Her and TAMBRA get into it. And TAMBRA just like, bitch, I'm not going to have you lying on me. You did call them ugly. And what she said was, she said something along the lines of, oh, sir, are there any cute girls in Jackson? No, I can see AKISHA saying that. I never, I'm not saying I'll put it past her, but I do believe she said something along those lines. When you say that some women is ugly, like if you make some shit up like that, TAMBRA, you obviously was trying to get some shit started. And it turns out that TAMBRA don't really like AKISHA all like that. She didn't want to be a part of the group text and chat and all of that. And, well, I don't want to be on it if she go be on it. And then why is you filming scenes with her, sis? What is we doing, TAMBRA? Okay, and then this shit with Damon really looks suspect. I know y'all was thinking a lot of stuff, honey, when y'all saw that security guard come up. That shit looked so staged. I was like, child, I am done with that. Child, that damn AKISHA said to LATEASHA, my grandfather left me generational wealth. Your grandfather left you a story. I said, oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Go on and duck, LATEASHA. I knew that damn AKISHA wasn't going to let that shit slide. I wish she would have just said it at the table, honey. Something else that was weird was TAMBRA got on LATEASHA and said, I don't know why LATEASHA's so upset. I mean, I've never seen her act this way. I'm like, what do you mean by that? Okay. But all I could say is this. Don't talk about that lady's brunches. Okay. And I think when we review shows like this, we got to kind of put ourselves in that person's shoes. And hey, if I throw an event, I don't want to hear how negative you thought it was, how nasty this was, how this was bad, how that was horrible. Like, that shit is disrespectful. It's embarrassing. It's a build up. You go say some hurtful shit. So for TAMBRA to be like, well, I don't understand why LATEASHA even getting so upset, because the bitch keep insulting her damn business. Okay? That and that shit Glenn is doing. And Tisha, you need to be getting rid of Glenn's ass, okay? So they end up getting Marie on the phone because I guess TAMBRA denied, what she said that AKISHA said about them. And Marie agreed. Yeah, she called us ugly. So... and that's when all hell broke loose and you got TAMBRA and AKISHA going back and forth. I said, look at these people. They ain't never been friends, honey. Okay? LATEASHA brought up a good point with her and AKISHA because when AKISHA did meet LATEASHA, I think that Tisha said that AKISHA was pretty, and AKISHA was like, yeah, you pretty too. She said she called her and Marie pretty. And I remember that, and it really did look genuine. So I'm thinking this Tamra, honey, is a phony, is a fake. Okay? Girl, get up off of our TV screens. Tambra, is that even your real name? Child, that damn Latrice had me cracking up when she said, Westside Tam is in the building. Tambra start hitting the table. Not always friendly, Tambra. Not the one that's always laughing and giggling. Child, I think all of these women, you guys, are beginning to see Tambra for who she is. She is a liar. And if she's lying about this, she is definitely lying about that Damon situation. And I believe Damon slept with that girl because he said some little sneaky shit. We go get off into it, but I said, I knew it. I knew it. So Gucci point out the fact that Tamra been lying, and you know she called this sister bitching, but all these lies she's spreading, honey, is backfiring in her face. Yes, it is. Okay. Did y'all catch Latrice? She was trying to go over there and break up AKISHA and Tambra because Tambra was all up in AKISHA's face. I'm like, girl, you need to save that energy for that man. You women are something else, okay? Look at how you will be nasty and disrespectful. I told y'all this in my other reviews. Women... the Kenya Moore thing again. Okay, I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but y'all don't want to believe it. Women are nasty and vicious when it comes to other women, but when it comes to these raggedy ass men, they all mild and meek and giving niggas 50 chances. And we saw Kenya doing that shit on Housewives with Mark. We see these women, Marie putting up with a whole bunch of bullshiggity. We see LATEASHA putting up with a whole bunch of bullshiggity, honey. Okay, like what the hell is y'all doing? Okay? This same energy y'all putting into these other women, y'all need to put into these raggedy ass men and kick their stinking ass to the curb. I said it. Latrice did get in the middle of Tambra and AKISHA, and I'm glad, she did, honey. Tambra says to the girls, if I didn't like AKISHA, then I would just admit to it. So Marie is still on the phone. Marie even says in her confessional that she doesn't know why Tambra is lying about being in a group chat with AKISHA. AKISHA then took her ass on off to the other side, honey. She ain't even sitting on the same side with Tambra no more. Tambra, girl, you fake. You are fake, and they exposed you for everything that you are, a phony, a fraud, okay? They all lying and you telling the truth? Or are you lying and they all telling the truth? And guess what? There is strength in numbers. And so I think at this point, AKISHA is like, damn, I didn't think I could trust LATEASHA, but hell, I don't trust Tambra. That is scary that a person will visit you at your house, play with you and your kids. Well, play with the kids. And they would do you like that, okay? But she over there with another fraud, Damon. So birds of a feather, honey, okay? That's what they do, flock together. But yeah, that don't look good, Tambra, that Marie is saying you lying. And then this is what Tambra said. Oh, I don't remember saying that. I bet you don't, because your ass said it, okay? LATEASHA apologizes to AKISHA because she feels like she had preconceived notions about who AKISHA was due to some of the stuff that, was relayed back to her from Tambra. So AKISHA apologized too. They say they go put the Plategate to rest. I was rolling my eyes and sucking my damn teeth because I don't see y'all ass doing that. AKISHA said, honey, she got her good eye on you bitches because she still don't trust y'all. Now, she go bob her head to the beat and toast with you all, but she still don't trust y'all. I really wish she would have just kept it real and said that shit to their face. Because, girl, they go see these little comments, sis. Okay? Y'all put y'all comments down in the comment section about this whole AKISHA and TAMBRA and Tisha situation. Who do you feel was wrong? I guess they all was wrong in a certain way, but TAMBRA is really like a liar. I know a liar, you guys, when I see one. And I'm not feeling AKISHA still. She got bad energy. So next, honey, we see So Gucci and Latrice, they get together. Latrice is looking for, I guess, a new building for her business that she has, selling the bundles. Is it a beauty salon included too, you guys? I don't know what they do there, but honey, that's what she looking for, okay? That's what's on the menu. I guess the building that Gucci ends up showing Latrice is very historic, and Latrice, complains a bit and says, I'm a modern woman. She was pointing at one of the ceilings. She wouldn't be able to really work with that. It was like yellow or something. I'm like, yeah, girl, this is not the location, sis. Latrice looks so fly and nice, honey, in her yellow, and I love Gucci's blazer. So Latrice gets to saying she wants to have a whole plaza that she calls Goddess, and she wants to be able to lease spaces to people that look like her. I think she really has a very good vision. Okay, come on, black woman. Okay. So we see Latrice in her confessional. She begins saying how she now wants a baby. And I'm looking like, I thought she didn't want no kids. But I think a lot of that has to do with her fear, and her history of her past and her father not being there. And girl, you got the money, okay? If the shit don't work out with Cliff, you ain't got to worry about being no broke, struggling single parent, honey, okay? So, yeah, you'll be just fine. But I really want Latrice to have a baby if that's what she wants. I don't think you should just have a baby because that's something your husband keeps pressuring you to do, okay? So next, honey, we got AKISHA and her husband, honey. I was kind of shocked that he didn't want none of the pig ear sandwich. I'm looking like that look up your alley, sir. That look like what you be nibbling on. I know you eating some type of pork with them big ass shoulders. But honey, you ain't heard it. You ain't heard that from Miss Robinson. But she get the biting all into it, and he tried to try. He was like, ugh. And I'm with him. My mother, you guys, was disgusting to me. This lady would eat chitlins, pig feet, like just, oh my God, just all this nasty stuff. Honey, Miss Robinson can't eat no chitlins. Okay, I can't eat no pig feet. Okay, shout out to Pops. So AKISHA and her husband, they get to talking about the fishing trip with the guys, which was nothing but a old first floor meetup with a whole bunch of first floor niggas plus AKISHA's husband, honey. Okay. Well, I kind of like Cliff. Yeah, I can kind of tolerate Cliff. But I really, and I guess I like JJ, but all of them was kind of acting first floor that day, honey. They was all on the same floor. Okay, all of that. He used to mess with my ex-wife. This person used to, like, goddamn, do you niggas move on? Okay, damn, shit. She ain't with you no more, then it is what it is. Get over it. AKISHA's husband began telling AKISHA that Glenn opened up about how he got a baby out there, okay, that he done had allegedly on LATEASHA and how it's all a lie and a rumor. I'm like, you telling your wife that she gonna use that dagger and throw it at LATEASHA, honey, at the reunion, or maybe before the reunion, okay, the way these heifers keep getting down, but yeah. I agree with something AKISHA said. AKISHA said that her husband needs to learn more about these men than, all this infidelity that they got going on. I think that she was specifically talking about Glenn, and I agree. What I don't like with these shows, and it didn't happen on Huntsville, and that was one thing, but I don't want to keep seeing the shows where people are married and all these people are just cheating and having babies on their spouses. I think when we keep seeing that, we begin to normalize that behavior, and it's very dysfunctional. Okay, it's very first floor. Okay, y'all know Miss Robinson on that top floor. Okay, and I just can't be hanging around with these strays. Okay, these people from the first floor that lack in morals, values, decorum, ethics. The list goes on. So next, AKISHA gets to telling her husband about how TAMBRA basically lied on her and told all the ladies that she said that they was ugly. And, TAMBRA is just basically at this point, honey, not somebody to be trusted, okay? And then she mentions how her and LATEASHA got into an argument. They were going back and forth. And AKISHA tells her husband that Tisha said that she was born into a family that never even wanted her. And then the husband is pissed and upset. And AKISHA is really holding on to that. She no longer wants to do business with LATEASHA. Put how y'all feel about that in the comments. I know some of y'all, feel strongly about that. And I know a lot of people will say, yeah, but, LATEASHA didn't have to say that. No, LATEASHA, I agree. She didn't have to say that, but you cannot keep tearing somebody down. And AKISHA is not telling about her behavior because she kept taking digs. See, it was already digs that you said at the brunch, but then you kept on saying shit after the fact, okay? You said stuff at the little sister venture. You were saying little stuff to TAMBRA. You just kept bringing up the dirty plates and you kept shading LATEASHA. So I'm going to tell you all this now. And I know some of y'all rolling your eyes and sucking your damn teeth. But you can't say whatever you want to say to people and then think it ain't going to be no consequence and they ain't going to hit your ass below the belt. Because they will every time. Because you're not really cognizant. You're not cognizant about how you are disrespecting them and pissing them off and basically pissing on something that they are trying to do, like something that is a career. Cause that look like that's what LATEASHA do is throw them big ass brunches, for the girls and everybody celebrate being a professional amongst each other. So it's a big deal to her and we have to quit tearing down what people is doing. And AKISHA, I told y'all, she loaded that gun. And a lot of people do that. And then when you shoot that motherfucker at them, that's like, oh my God, why you blow me the fuck away? Why you have to say all the shit that you were saying? Okay? AKISHA said her aunt adopted her when she was about 9 years old. She says that her mom and dad were in a situationship, I guess, before she was born. So they didn't have they shit together, honey. AKISHA said at the time she resented her mom for giving her away, but now, she feels grateful, I guess, for the life that she has had. And a lot of people are like that, where they probably once felt bad that they were adopted, but now they kind of look at it as the ultimate way on how to love somebody, because it's like, wow, they gave me a better quality of life by giving me away. Like, there are going to be some pros and some cons when you're giving away, and see, we don't never have that type of conversation. So I am happy that she's mature and she sees that and gets that, because a lot of people don't get that. They always stay stuck with, oh, I was given away, oh, nobody ever loved me, oh, nobody ever wanted me. and she has really picked up the pieces and transformed her life. So I am proud of her for being able to do that. AKISHA asked her husband, is he homesick? He was like, hell yeah, okay, shit, he ready to get back to New York, where there's pizza and bagels and all that type of stuff. And then he said, I don't even think the pig ears and the chips, I don't even think that stuff is legal here. I was like, you better say that, because all that time, honey, I was living with my mother. I was like, she just nasty. She's just so nasty. I'm going to tell y'all something else about my mother. We don't speak anymore, so it should be well. Okay, it should be okay. Other than that, I wouldn't tell y'all, because I know how my mother is. She'll just hit me upside the head. My mother used to take a number 2. Yep, when I was a kid and a teenager, all of that, and I was living in her house, she would take a number 2 and would not spray. Okay? And y'all know Miss Robinson is very ladylike. I gotta spray. I need my Febreze. Okay, the little air wicks ain't gonna do. I need some Febreze, or if I have perfume, if I'm out in public, honey, I always sprayed. I've always been ladylike like that. But my mother, she would be like, this is my house. Okay, she was just like that damn John Witherspoon. I done smelt your shit for 22 years. Now you can't smell mine for 5 minutes. Like, she was like, too much information, I know. Let's move on. So next, honey, we got Belle and TAMBRA. TAMBRA is going to be hosting, I guess, some type of fashion show, and Belle is going to be walking in, and she's going to be hosting it with Gary with the T. Her and Belle, they began talking about the sistervention. I'm like, that ain't no damn sistervention. You have us think y'all sisters? Okay, ain't no sistervention on this show. So TAMBRA says that the word ugly was never used when, what is her damn name? AKISHA, okay? When, AKISHA allegedly said that about the girls. So TAMBRA feels like that is LATEASHA's interpretation of what she said, AKISHA said. TAMBRA says she does feel bad about getting into it with AKISHA. I'm like, girl, you was ready to put it all on the line, honey, okay? So TAMBRA tries to convince Belle to walk in the fashion show, and she agrees. I guess she said she was Miss Atlanta or something, honey, back in the day. And then she also talks about how TAMBRA mentions, Gucci is going to walk in the show as well. Okay, so we got Gucci, and we got her husband JJ and his 3 daughters, and we got her daughter D. And let's try to get through this, honey, as quick as possible. I don't know what it is about when Belle Collective come on, honey. I got some other stuff that then came up I need to take care of. So let's just try to get right through this, okay? I guess D feels a way about the 3 girls, and I will say this. I noticed all 3 of them trying to talk her out of her experience. She felt like there may have been some colorism. They all used to take showers together, and I'm like, why is these kids taking showers together? Were they really that young? Or I would never push that. I had a stepson too, and I just would never push for him and my daughter to, and I guess maybe that's different. It's a boy and a girl, but even if my ex would have had a girl, I wouldn't have did that. I think everybody need to shower alone. But D felt like they didn't want to use the soap after she used it. She was thinking maybe it has something to do with her skin tone. All 3 of the girls pretty much got their dad's complexion. So she kind of feel like there may be some colorism going on. The 3 girls basically feel like D isolates herself. So for some reason, I feel like they both are right? They always say the truth has 3 sides? His side, her side, and then there's the truth. Okay, and remember, the truth needs no proof. How you doing? So anyways, the three girls mentioned something interesting. They mentioned that Dee doesn't like her complexion. And she actually says certain remarks about herself, like, why everybody like light skins? Why, don't nobody like nobody brown skin? Do I think she may have said that? Yes. Um, and let's quickly have a colorism conversation anyways. Growing up, I actually heard a cousin of mine say, Brandy, I wish I was your color because I'm sick of being this black shit. That's exactly what my cousin said. We were kids. And I remember looking at her and I told my mom about it. My mother said, that's sad, for her to feel that way. So growing up, and my mother also told me this a long time ago, and she is absolutely correct because all I could do is go off of what I've seen. There are some brown skinned girls, and most definitely there are some dark skinned girls that do not feel good about themselves, and they will always project that shit onto you. Okay, because later on with this same cousin of mine, I remember when we weren't getting along, she would say, well, Brandy is light skinned and she just thinks she better than everybody. And that's kind of the reason why I don't talk to a lot of my family, especially on my mom's side, because there is always this jealousy, this competition. I don't know why. Okay, fine, as Miss Robinson is, y'all can't be that. Y'all, come on now. We all can't be everything, okay? So I'm just playing, but yeah, it was just always that type of tension, and it's sad that as little girls and as women, we can't all be cool and everybody just love themselves. But yeah, some women, they just don't. And actually, I was at a get together, probably about a year ago, and a woman began talking to me about colorism and, well, how does it feel, being light skinned, and, all the men, they just like you. This was a dark skinned woman, and I'm just kind of looking at her like she's crazy. Like, why are you even saying this? I'm somebody, when I grew up, I had a dark brown aunt. I guess you could call her dark skin. I guess that's what y'all would call her. But yeah, chocolate auntie. She got married. She had businesses. I don't understand like this whole thing of because you're dark skin or you dark brown and you don't think you ever go get married or attract a man. I didn't see that. I saw people get married. So that's not my experience. I'm not saying it don't exist or you are not entitled to your feelings. What I'm saying is sometimes some of this stuff be deep rooted within y'all selves. Y'all don't feel good about yourself. And you should always love yourself. I've gotten a lot of criticism because I don't like Kenya. I've had people email me, we only come after Kenya because she dark skinned and she's so pretty. I think a lot of you all vicariously live through Kenya because it's like, well, she's a beauty queen. And okay, she's a beauty queen. She ain't the most beautiful woman ever. Not to me. I think I said that. And I had somebody getting offended and you just said that because she dark skinned and you light skinned and that. It's just like, damn it. Can I have a damn opinion? Okay, like, damn, everything is not a colorism thing. Okay. Everybody is not going to think that certain dark skinned girls are beautiful. They're just not. And it's not a colorism thing. There's a lot of dark-skinned women. I see it all the time online. I see brown-skinned women. They attack certain light-skinned women. And that's not right, right? But back to these girls. I did feel like they invalidated her experience. I think that maybe certain things were said and done. And they were very dismissive over it, and she can't get over it, D. And that's what D was saying. Well, now I'm able to speak my mind and tell y'all why I've been acting the way that I have been acting, because I feel like y'all so fake. Y'all dismiss everything. Y'all try to act like we this perfect, happy family, and we're not. And this was actually the first time I've seen JJ be so damn quiet. I'm like, damn, normally he, making a joke or doing this, that, and the third, honey. But no, JJ was listening. So Gucci, she was listening, and she felt bad that her daughter had been feeling this way. The daughter also felt that once her mother had, I guess, married JJ, she felt like her mother kind of abandoned her and her brother to kind of focus on him and his daughters and get in with his family. And a lot of women do that. They do. They neglect their children. So becoming a blended family all the time is not always easy. Somebody always feels left out, getting their feelings hurt, feeling disrespected. So I was happy that they were both and all able to get everything out, because that's important if you want to heal. But I just feel like the girls are of such an age now where if they don't want to be cool, or if the vibe is not right, the energy is not right, then don't be cool with them just simply because your mother is married to their father. Okay, so hopefully, though, they can all end up being cordial. But that's pretty much, how I feel about that. Y'all put y'all comments in the comment section. But, yeah, I just was like, oh, they not, and they was kind of ganging up on her, because it was 3 of them and only 1 of her. And kids do that. Okay, if they come in 2s or 3s, it'll be all of them against you. And you go look like the scapegoat, and you go look like you the problem. And I kind of understood, though, where she was coming from, because it kind of looked like that to me. But yeah, I think that they both need to validate each other's experiences, because you never know how you made somebody feel, right? But also, you have to fix certain issues within yourself. You do. So we at Rock the Runway. We see TAMBRA up there hosting the fashion show with Gary with the T. We see AKISHA in her confessional saying she is here for the event only, and she is not here to support Miss Tamara Cherie, honey. Okay, and I wouldn't be there to support her either, old lying heifer. LATEASHA brings out raggedy first floor ass Glenn, because I guess she wanted to make that man feel important for the day, okay? Make him feel like a king. You women go get enough of doing that. Y'all need to leave these raggedy ass first floor men alone. LATEASHA, you are enabling Glenn. Okay, and I honestly think she brought him out so he wouldn't embarrass her no more this season. But yeah, you don't reward bad behavior. You don't, because every time you do, you go pay for that shit later. Mark my words. So we see Mel walk down the stage, honey, with all that ass. Okay, I said, now you need to be claiming that, honey, on your taxes. Okay, all that you got in the back of you. Okay, got enough to feed a family of 5, honey. Okay, that damn Cliff, y'all see Cliff, he sure was staring. That damn Latrice said, let me close his eyes, honey. She kept putting her damn head up. I know that's right, honey. Them men was looking. Okay, I know the little first floor niggas in the audience was looking. The niggas like Glenn, I know they was staring at all of that, honey. Okay, that is a woman, honey. Okay, then we see So Gucci. She's walking, and that damn JJ was dropping money every which way. I said, yes, that is how you support your woman. That is how you celebrate your woman. Okay, do y'all see that, first floor men? This is how you represent your woman. Okay, he was all turned on by her, and she just laughing. I thought that it was so cute, you guys. So Tamara closes out the show. We see Damon. I want to call him the demon, honey. Demon Seed. He walks up to the stage, and she, I guess meets him halfway, honey. He hand her flowers. Everybody thought he was there to propose, but no, just give her little flowers. Okay, you better give her something, because you know your ass been out here doing wrong. Demon, you demon. Okay, just nasty. Just trifling. Ugh. So at the end of the runway show, we see Cliff and the guys. They end up talking to Demon. And, I think they asked him, where did he get his flowers from? And I guess he said something about they just opened it up for me to get it. Something like that, honey. Okay, shit. Don't get Miss Robinson in here to lying. That's not what's important. What's important is LATEASHA brings him on over to the side and say, I need to talk to you. And you could see him get nervous, honey. And she got to saying what Taisha said about how, they had an emotional connection. This nigga get to saying he got one with God. I said, these fools always trying to talk about God. Okay, the narcissist that I dealt with some time ago, honey, he used to bring up God too. And I'm like, this devil don't know nothing about God. And this demon really don't know nothing about God, honey. Why y'all talking about a man that y'all don't know? Okay, y'all don't know nothing about no God. LATEASHA is in her confessional saying she don't want to violate the girl code. And I'm looking like, shit, it's already been violated, okay? Because y'all should have been, got all this out. But guess what? It's going to come out next week. And honey, I am here for it. LATEASHA feels like TAMBRA is in denial. I could see that. If TAMBRA is around here lying, then certainly denial is her middle name, okay? So Damon says that, that was back in 2014. You could have said something way before now. So you did do something with that girl. Why would you see the fact that you lied about this? Child, goodbye. I told y'all he wasn't no damn good. I told y'all didn't want to listen. So Demon Seed keep telling LATEASHA, y'all need to leave TAMBRA alone. And he all up in the confessional. Y'all should be trying to uplift her if y'all trying to really empower women. And nigga, you's a liar. The woman you with is a liar. Okay, two frauds together, honey. Two liars, honey. Okay? Damon get to telling LATEASHA, y'all need to leave this alone. I'll give you my number. No, thank you. That would be inappropriate. Okay. Then the damn, so him and TAMBRA is together, right? Holding hands at this point. And then some security guard come sweep them up. Child, please. Child, goodbye. That shit was staged. Latrice picked up on it. Tisha was like, what's going on? What's happening? Okay, like, run away from me with this. Okay, what is going on? But yeah, that shit was staged. So we'll get off into it, next week. That's how that went, you guys. All right, y'all, let's move it on over, honey, now to Married to Medicine, because that was good. So, the first thing I noticed on this damn show, Anila, honey, you don't know how to make hot chocolate. I knew your ass was special, but bitch, you don't know how to make hot chocolate. And then the bitch turned around, you guys, and burned the hot chocolate. Karen was looking at her like, girl, you ain't supposed to be putting that shit on the stove with milk in it. And then her annoying ass, overbearing, narcissistic, just problematic ass mother is still there. I'm like, Anila, why is this lady still around? Send her home. Bitch, I will buy you a postage stamp to send that bitch home. Okay, her and her husband, who is your daddy. Okay, they both need to go. Okay, but yeah, she's too overbearing and annoying. She ain't even doing her damn job. She thinks she's too good to listen. Everything is, I'm your mother, you're not my mother. Like, it's too toxic, it's too negative. Get that lady up out your house, okay? Stop playing with us, Anila. And you need to sign up for some cooking classes, because I ain't never seen somebody mess up hot chocolate, honey. Shammy know how to make hot chocolate. Anila, my daughter is what, 13? Okay. She about to be 14, you guys, on Saturday. Okay, so y'all wish Miss Chantel Shamir, honey, a happy birthday in the comments. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, what? Like, I didn't understand that. So yeah, So next we got Simone and Cecil, and Quad. And we also have Toya and Eugene and Audra and her husband. So they all gathered together to have some dinner at Simone and Cecil's and have some drinks and basically just talk about marriage. And I guess Simone and Cecil are kind of like interviewing them, getting their opinions on what they think about marriage. So they ain't even started eating yet, and Toya ends up going in on what Audra has on. I guess she had on jeans and, a nice top. And Toya, what is the problem? Like, with all the issues you have had with money, I played y'all the clips on my Toya and Eugene video. With all the shit you done went through with the taxes, why are you so defined by designers? And bitch, you are no Marlo Hampton. Like, Marlo be clean. Now, if it was Marlo saying this type of stuff, that would be different. But Toya, girl, and then Audra ends up gathering your ass later, honey, and Miss Robinson was here for it, honey. Bitch, I needed a life jacket after Audra got her ass together. But we go get to it, honey. I was like, woo. But yeah, why are you so worried about what somebody is wearing? Like, girl, get your shit together. Eugene, you need to get your wife in check, because I think you was saying some shit, and I forgot what scene you said it in, honey, but you got to saying something like, well, she don't control me. She kind of does. Okay, and you don't have any control over her. I don't think you need to be controlling your mate, period, within a marriage. But I think if your mate continues to speak out of turn and continues to offend people because they want to act like a elitist and they want to act like they are on the top floor when really we know they got first floor finances, honey, okay? Because Toya is not good, honey, with her finances. Okay, you making a lot of money and you still can't manage that. And you just let her do whatever she wants, Eugene. And to me, he wasn't sticking it to her. There was scenes in here, honey, where Toya got to talking about Quad and she's divorced. Eugene, got to saying Quad was lonely, so that's the blanket to give her. Oh yeah, we gonna get to it. I was just looking like, huh? Why is y'all making fun of the fact this woman is divorced? Like, Eugene and Toya, honey, those are two shady queens, honey, okay? I like Audra and her husband because to me they represent normalcy, and there's nothing wrong with being normal, wearing a nice top, some jeans. I thought Audra looked nice. I thought her husband looked nice. Toya, you're not with a man that is in shape, okay? You're not with a man that got a six-pack, so like, shit, they ain't impressed with who you with and what you got, and like, you shouldn't be worried about them. Like, if you're gonna be that type of uppity type of person where you think you better or you dress better, like, have your shit together is all I ask. Make sure your spouse is looking the best that they could look. Okay, Eugene always look like he done came from somebody's buffet, honey. Okay, so girl, leave that woman and her husband alone and what they wearing. So Cecil reminds everybody they are writing a couples book, him and Simone, and then Audra gets to talking about, well, damn, like, can I really be a part of this conversation? Yeah, she says, does it speak to our generation? I guess she's talking about the book. And they got to asking her when she was born, and she said 1990. I'm sorry, but anybody that was born after 85, I just look at them like they are a fucking kid. And I know people look at me like that. They like, yeah, you really mature and you know a lot of stuff, but you ain't no but a kid. And I get it. Because when Audra said she was born in 1990, I'm like, bitch, I could be your mother. Well, not mother, but you know. I was like, look at me. I'm older than somebody. I'm so used to being younger than everybody. I thought that the comment was cute, and Eugene got to teasing her, and Toya said some stuff too, like we could be her parents. I know that's right. Okay. And Toya is actually older than Eugene by a couple of years. Did y'all know that? So Audra's husband brings up a good point, a good question, I should say. He says, looking back on 25 years, do you have a tendency to romanticize the past? And you know, look at it like we had hard times and they seem to be less hard. Then, you know, Eugene ends up saying something along the lines of, depending on where your marriage is currently, then you will speak good about the past, like even the bad stuff. And then if y'all are having tough and difficult times, then you gonna be bringing up stuff from the past and throwing it into that person's face. And that is so true. I'm so happy he made that point. I want to say this really quickly, and this is off topic. There is something about Simone and Eugene, and it's something like, I don't know, I was watching some old Married to Medicine episodes, and then I kind of look at how playful Simone and Eugene is, and it could be, you guys, that they've been friends for years, but it seemed like she really likes Eugene. I think she likes to hear him speak. But I was just watching a old episode, and that damn Simone was dancing all up behind Eugene. I was like, ooh, child. Ooh, Toya, go get you, Simone. But yeah, have any of y'all, do y'all know the episode I'm talking about? Put it in the comments. But I was watching that, I was like, wow. Then they get to talking about walking away. Toya ends up talking about how it would have been easier, I guess, to walk away from Eugene before they got married. But once you get married, you have children with somebody, and a lot of people that's not married, they'll tell you, even if you live with somebody, you try to work the relationship out. It's something about living together, having a child with somebody, or getting married to somebody. It really puts you in that state of mind. Child, they get to talking about how when you mad at your spouse and you don't want to sleep with them, and Simone said one time she didn't want to sleep with Cecil. Honey, we done seen y'all blow up on this show several damn times. But Simone said that she went to the guest room and Cecil followed her in the guest room. And she like, you ain't about to be sleeping up in here with me. I heard that, honey. What Miss Robinson would do if she's mad with her spouse is, I put all this ass on them, okay? Oh yeah, I sleep with no panties, no drawers. Okay, and then, no, you ain't getting no cootie cat, don't get your ass, but I like to, remind them of what they missing, honey. Okay, shit. So all the couples get in their confessionals talking about how, they ain't gonna get kicked out. Like Eugene, he was like, you ain't keeping me for my sleep number. And Cecil and Simone, they say what they say. And that damn Audra and her husband had me cracking up. He was like, yeah, I would kick you out. And then she did something with her mouth. He said, well, not if you doing that. I won't. I said, I know that's right. So Audra gets to talking about having a safe space, especially while you're dealing with friends. And, everybody starts to agree with that. And I noticed Eugene was looking at her like, bitch, where you going with this? Audra says she's always on guard, and at the end of the day, friends may come, friends may go, but I'm always have my man. And that's all I really care about. I said, honey, that sounds like a baby heavenly, honey, if I ain't ever heard it. Really quickly, I love Quad's Good Vibes Only. Was that like a cape or a coat or something? Whatever the hell it was. I loved it, and I loved her hat. Y'all know I love a good hat, honey. Yes. Audra goes in on Toya. I have a hard time feeling comfortable with somebody that want to call me a bad attorney. And I was like, oh, here we go. Yes, I like Audra. I like me some Audra, because you don't know what you gonna get out of Audra, but you know it's gonna be good. Okay, I think she's beautiful. I like her husband, and I love how she keeps sticking it to Toya, honey. Okay, Miss Robinson, I wish she could take a shot, honey. Every time Audra stuck it to Toya, I was like, yes, get her, yeah. Audra also brings up the fact that Toya made a mention to Quad that Audra had on a champion outfit, and Toya got to explaining that the other ladies looked so nice, and she didn't like what Audra had on. And my whole thing is this, and I even see it with certain YouTubers that don't look that good. Okay, yes, I said it, goddammit. Okay, why do y'all feel the need to be so overly judgmental towards what people is wearing? Okay, like, I just don't get that. Like, when people like go in on somebody's clothes, and that is her choice. That's what she want to wear. Like, what is the big deal, Toya? Okay, you over there selling houses and can't even afford them, and you keep getting your ass in the same financial situation year after year, making money that some of us would never see. Okay, because to me, when you that financially well off, ain't no reason to be broke. Okay, so, child. Toya takes a dig at Audra about the champion jogging suit, honey. Talking about, yeah, we buy it for our kids. Buy 2, get 4 for free. Trying to say it's cheap. Bitch, that's what you should be buying. Like, Toya, girl, you just, oh. By the end of this episode, honey, Toya needed a nasty life jacket, honey, okay? She needed a life jacket because that damn Audra drowned the shit out of her. I was like, God damn, ain't no lifeguard at the pool, honey, okay, to help this heifer. But yeah, Audrey get to telling Toya, I don't care about labels. I don't care. And I had a friend like that too. Like, she always wanted to brag and, well, me and my mom, we do this. We have this. We've been here. We this. I remember at the end of that friendship, I told her, don't nobody even care about that because you ugly. And she froze. I know y'all rolling y'all eyes and sucking y'all teeth talking about, Miss Robinson, you so mean, but I had to say it, girl. You ain't cute like that. You can't even get no damn date. Okay, always trying to talk about me and my men. Okay, so, like, I cannot stand people with that personality where and I told y'all, it don't really matter how a person looks, because even people that don't look all that good, they get to having this ego about themselves because they parents make a certain amount of money, they grew up in a certain neighborhood, and they drive a certain car, or maybe they got a master's, a certain education. Like, shut up, shit. Don't nobody care about that. Life is all about what you value, and some people, they don't value clothes and material objects, and like, they don't value just looking a certain way. They really want to be that way. Come on, Audra, and school Toya, honey. I was here for it. I was like, get her, Audra, okay? I like people like that. That's real. So, soon as Audra said, I don't care about labels, again, Toya says, nobody cares about labels. Audra says, yes, you do. You have on Chanel earrings. And she was like, these some cute ass earrings too. And child, a lot of that shit is what Quad said, is what Heavenly said on this show. That is simply how Toya gets her value. And some people are like that. They only care about labels. But to me, Toya don't even be dressing like that. Toya got dragged, remember, for having that nice ass closet that she had to give away. Okay. She got dragged for that because she don't even be dressing and stuff. She's not even a fashionista like that to some people, so, child. Audra went in, honey, and said she lives her life on a budget, baby. I said, yes, the word budget. But Toya, she don't know nothing about that damn word, okay? Eugene apparently don't know nothing about that word either because he don't live by it either, okay? So, yeah, I just loved Audra and how she was gathering Toya's ass. Child, Simone and Cecil trying to interrupt. Simone said that not another failed dinner party. That damn Cecil, I forgot to tell y'all at the beginning of the episode, he was teasing Simone. He said, yeah, Heavenly and Damon are gonna come by again. And Simone was like, please tell me you're joking. Okay, I know that's right. I'm just glad these people are arguing, Simone, and you and Cecil are good. Because I remember when y'all was arguing, I was really upset. Okay, had Miss Robinson crying and stuff. Y'all know I love me some Simone and Cecil. Okay? So Eugene changes the topic, honey. Somebody please change it. Somebody fix it. And honey, I absolutely love Quad's question. She talks about being an alpha female. She asks the men, how do you accept an alpha woman and still hold on to your masculinity? And that is a good question because I really do feel, and I keep preaching to y'all on this channel, that a lot of them try to tear us down just so they can feel masculine. And I really do believe this. I do feel like men are more like women now than ever. I have never, you guys, met so many men with such female energy. And it's not a they are gay type of thing, but it's well, I think I'm supposed to be you, and then I'm supposed to be honored for being the big man. And it's like they don't know their place. They trying to take your damn role. I'm like, child, y'all better quit with that. Eugene, honey, get the lying. He said his opinion is he is not in charge of her, yet Toya thinks she's in charge of him. No, Toya knows she running that household. And you just now putting your damn, well, you still ain't put your foot down because y'all still moving, okay? Eugene said he found somebody that will not let him walk all over her, but the other side of it is she may just try to run over me with a bulldozer. Toya started laughing because she know the shit is true. We all know it's true too, okay? True tea, baby. Simone get to getting on Eugene for being vulnerable or not being vulnerable. And Eugene was like, I am vulnerable. Well, let me be vulnerable now and apologize to Toya, you know, for how I treated her in this past year. I wasn't a good helpmate to her. First off, let me say this. Y'all know I tease Toya and Eugene, honey, okay? But I will say that I am happy that he acknowledged his behavior. Because so many of these men, when you try to confront them about their behavior, they can't acknowledge it. They can't admit to it. And I just feel like that is a problem. You know, a lot of y'all is, you just messed up and you're too much on the first floor, right? You don't want to admit that you just on the first floor and you in the basement. But for him to acknowledge her feelings and how last year has kind of spilled on over to this year, and you know, Toya kind of made some faces and you know, she's feeling away, right? I love that he acknowledged, because so many men, they don't acknowledge anything, they don't apologize, they just want to keep doing whatever they want to do. Eugene also mentions that had he not took accountability for his actions, things could have definitely gotten worse. That's my point. That's how so many marriages end up in divorce. So many relationships end up broken up because of the lack of accountability. Toya says to Eugene, honey, we good. And at first, you know, it was sweet, you know, but it looked like it's something behind that. Like, you're not that good, Toya. Maybe we will see. And I am so excited to get to their damn reunion, honey. Okay, that way we can get the truth about these Harrises and why they ass keep moving. Okay? But I do kind of like Toya and Eugene's relationship. They seem to get along pretty good and love each other. But Toya, you need to change your damn ways, honey, because you just still tacky and all up in everybody's business and finances with all the shit you got going on, okay? So Cecil and Simone, they basically acknowledge that Toya and Eugene are definitely having some growing pains related to change. And then Cecil basically tells Dr. Martin, to discuss some of the different challenges him and his wife is having. Dr. Martin, honey, also says Audra prioritizes things that is a value. Okay, there's that word for her that may be not necessarily a value for him, but she expects him to make it a priority, and she probably doing that because y'all are married. But even within a marriage, you all have different values. You all have different things that are important to you, and it's going to be stuff that's important to you, Audra. It ain't going to be important to your husband, and you got to respect those differences and compromise. He begins talking about, well, should I do tit for tat? And Quad, honey, Quad was like, hell no, to the no. She was like, don't do no tit for tat. If anybody know about that, I know all about it. Yeah, because you did that Quad with Dr. G. And I got some commentary coming out on their marriage because I'm going to, really take a look at their marriage and what went wrong with them. And it was not all on Dr. G. Quad was very selfish in that marriage. Quad did not pay attention to what was a value for Dr. G. And don't get me wrong, I'm not at all saying she should have had a baby with a man that was disrespecting her, but y'all did have, honey, their relationship it sounded like it was always kind of volatile, because when she first came on the show, they had some domestic violence charges against the both of them. And then we found out at the one reunion they had been fighting. So it's good that a baby didn't come from all of that. But what I will say is, and I do have more commentary on it, is I feel like Quad just prioritized herself. And she would do little stuff along the way to make Dr. G happy. That way she could say she was doing something. But within a marriage or within a relationship, you got to give people what they value. And that man valued having a family. And if you knew your ass wasn't going to do that, Miss Quad Webb, then you should have been ended that marriage. Because it kind of looked like you was with him for some different reasons other than, I'm just married and I love him. I do think she cared for Dr. G, but I don't think she was in love with him like that. Maybe she, I don't even want to say she used him for a come up, because hell, she came up while she was with him. And every woman should come up when she's with a man. So I'm not even going to say that, but you can't be selfish, Quad, and make everything about you and your values, and Dr. G making all these compromises and sacrifices for you. And then when it came to him, and even Mariah, we're going to get into what Mariah was saying, because Mariah was trying to tell her right too. Y'all know Mariah and her was cool. And Mariah was just like, Quad, listen to your husband. I think this before they had broke up. Listen to him. Listen to what he's saying. And Quad, you can't, she would just shut down and be all about herself and, be all theatrical and shit. And see, that's that part of Quad that people, they don't like. And I didn't like some of that either. I do like Quad, but I told you, all these women got stuff I don't like. Okay? So next, honey, we see Quad in her beautiful home. Her home is stunning, okay? Beautiful. They show all the parties that Quad has threw before. Yes, Quad throws some beautiful, nice parties. She's a Taurus. Taurus, they got expensive taste. They got good taste. But Quad said, honey, we ain't gonna just be spending money on nothing stupid, okay? We not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do what Toya do. I was like, oh shit, shots fired, but it is the truth. Toya be over there with a man going over budget. And Quad ain't got no man at all and can afford every damn thing. And I think that that's what bothers Toya about Quad. it's like, damn, I'm still with my husband and I'm still, on a damn budget. But Quad just get to do it big. Didn't Quad take Toya out with her to buy a real nice car? I think this is when she was at the tail end of her marriage with Dr. G. So Quad can do it big. But I do feel like Toya resents that about Quad. And then Toya kept trying to throw jabs at Quad on this episode about her being divorced. And you even got Eugene. I told y'all, he kept mentioning she was lonely, and I noticed that. I was like, wow, why you hating on this girl? I think Toya is jealous of Quad. What y'all think? But yeah, Quad get the planning out this nice Christmas party. They gonna have a DJ. She even had an area for the guys to sip their drink and smoke a cigar. And, she is going to do it up real big. So everybody is getting for Miss Quads. Okay, her Christmas party, honey. Okay. Toya is planning some get back because y'all remember Quad handed her over a care package with hot dogs, Vienna sausage, and ramen noodles. Remember, they was going through the tax debt. I said, get her, Quad. So Tacky Toya puts on a t-shirt trying to shade Quad, talking about she's divorced, she's intelligent, she's vivacious, and she's awesome. She's a diva. And Eugene approves of the t-shirt, honey. Okay? But all the while, Tacky Toya is what her name is, honey. She trying to, get some revenge on Quad. And I don't even think it was just shade. It was just like, why you gotta mention that she's divorced? Like, you taking a dig at her. She's still doing better than your ass, okay? She by herself. And she don't get lonely, okay? If she want a big man in that house, she can have one. Maybe she don't want that headache, okay? You over there complaining. You been complaining you wasn't getting no sex from Eugene. He always working. So, girl, bye. Honey, I love that dress Dr. Jackie had on. It looked good up against her skin. We got Simone and Quad at the Christmas party, honey. They got on the same damn dress, okay? They are having a bitch stole my look moment, and Quad looked better in the dress. And I didn't know Quad had that booty all up in the back. I thought she was all slim and trim. That girl got some people behind her, honey, literally, okay? They know Quad had all that booty. So Anila ended up, I guess, walking in, and she walks in with a friend that Toya knows. Matter of fact, it's the lady, I guess, that's been going around saying that Toya slept with somebody in the neighborhood, honey, okay? Toya was all up in her confessional talking about how she don't even know the lady. I'm like, what is going on? Okay. But, yeah, Toya, I guess, made a comment to Anila about her dress, saying she looked like an ice skater. Girl, if that's how she want to look, why does it bother you? Okay, you worry about them damn liens and taxes and all them other financial issues your ass keep having. That's what you worry about, honey, all the while having a husband. Okay, I thought 2 was better than 1, but now it look like, shit, you might as well be on your own since you're going to be struggling like that. So, yeah, you guys, like I said, I think that Toya is jealous. She may be a little jealous of Anila too, honey. And then y'all see the previews, look like somebody then broke into Anila's place, and then Toya brought this ghetto Ooga Booga with her. So, honey, maybe one of her friends did it. I don't know. What y'all think about that? But anyways, honey, Quad gets on the mic and she get to telling them, her life story. But I'm going to say this, though, because they was all making fun of her, okay? Like Toya and Eugene, Cecil and Simone, like everybody was dragging Quad for getting on that mic. They say she take all day. Quad is a bit theatrical. And I think some of them felt like she was giving all my life I had to fight after Dr. G, and now I'm divorced. But I loved her message of empowerment. She's saying, I'm divorced. I did all this shit on my own. I got a beautiful home. I'm letting you all know about it. I think the only one that didn't throw shade was Contessa. She kind of made some jokes, but I think Contessa respects Quad. Like, wow, this woman is single and doing it all by herself. And I respect Quad too, because that house is amazing. I like how she brought her mom up there with her and hugged her and said she has improved her mother's quality of life. And, you know, she got a little Mason. She helping him out. Is that the little boy name? He's so cute. So, yeah, I like Quad's speech. Quad has some dancers, honey, and they get to doing all, I don't know, honey. I don't know what they was doing, some break dancing or something. I guess that's what it's called. That's what they used to do at this performing arts school that I used to go to, the little break dancing, honey. We see Heavenly and Audra talking. We didn't get a lot of Heavenly. I miss Heavenly. I guess Heavenly going through the stuff with her mom. Y'all know her mother was, I think, transitioning around this time. So rest in peace to her. And I give, you know, Heavenly and her family all my love. That's really sad. And she said she was close with her mom. But yeah, they get to talking about Toya, her and Audra, and Heavenly mentioned to Audra that that's all Toya care about is labels. She's materialistic. Quad even made a mention of it this whole episode too. So yeah, that's gonna be a big topic of discussion, honey, at that reunion. But yeah, Audra was like, honey, I am sick of Miss Toya. I'm sick of her thinking I need her approval and she be looking me up and down. And I don't like women like that. You know, they always got something negative to say. Shut up. Shit. So the guys are all out talking and having a cigar. Dr. Damon Daddy, honey. I want a man like Damon, honey. I love me some Damon. That is the epitome of what your man should be, ladies. Okay? That's a top floor man. Okay? Calm down, Miss Robinson. But he get to saying there wasn't no difference of being engaged, being married. I said, right answer, Daddy. Right answer. I know Heavenly somewhere like, yeah, that's right, baby. That's right. But Curtis, of all people, okay, the one that cheated on Dr. Jackie, just nasty. Okay, he gonna say, oh, I gotta disagree with you right there, Damon. Normally I agree with everything you say, but yeah, there's a difference from, and I guess it's fair to say there are, you know, differences in your relationship when you're single and just dating, engaged, and then you're married. And then Audra's husband mentioned that, yeah, you know, yeah, he said it's I when it's her, it's we when it's us. They was talking about the pronouns changing. I guess that does happen. Okay. Yeah. Women, yeah, we are a little bit like that. They say what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours, and with a woman it's what's yours is what's mine's, and what's mine's is mine's. Okay? But your shit is our shit. Yeah. So that would be how it is. Yeah. So Quad ends up calling her friend Bianca over to the girls to introduce them and say, yes, honey, me and my friend Bianca Clark, we used to dress up in the same Easter dress. And here go Toya. Yeah, me and my friend, we used to do the same thing. Girl, we can hear you, Toya, all the way from the first floor, honey. Damn. Just everybody looking at her like, God damn, this is Quad's house. Can she have the floor? Can she have the moment? Damn. So, child, as soon as Quad makes her speech to the girls about she just wanted it to be a fun party, and Audra gets to saying about Toya, her she was talking shit, then Toya over there whispering to Heavenly, like, here we go with her again, and that's when Audra begins to drown the shit out of Toya, talking about her ass is in debt. And they got all these backed up bills. Toya didn't deny any of it, okay? There's liens and loans and shit, and just Child, I think I saw one of Shammy's algebra problems up on my screen, honey, on my screen. Child, like, and I'm sick of her and that damn algebra, you guys. I'm like, ooh, child, get through these 4 years. Just pass, goddammit, just pass. That's all we need you to do, because we already know in school they don't teach the kids what they really need to know. Just a whole bunch of bullshiggity. But back to the show. That damn Audra laid her ass out. Miss Robinson was just still looking at the screen. Like, I don't think I blinked for like a few minutes. I said, I love her. What a great addition. I love her. I love what she stands for. I love she got a career. I love that she's regular and normal, and her husband is too. And now she may change, because, you know, they all do with time. That's to be expected, right? But I love her. I said, come on and get her together, honey. I think Simone and Jackie, they love it too. Oh, yeah. And Heavenly, she came in through Heavenly. You know she loved this shit. Toya is lying about that damn house, because she talking about she sold it for $1 million. They actually got her ass on camera saying that. I'm sure her and Eugene go lie when they get down to that damn reunion. Okay, so yeah. Toya yells out to Audra, I just want to know why you so effing concerned. And I'm like, when are you going to deny any of this? So it gotta be true. Okay, then Anila started teaming on her ass. I was like, oh shit, these hoes is just tagging in, okay? Like a little, it was like they was doing a double dutch on Toya's ass. I was like, ooh, child, she already drowning. Somebody give this girl a life jacket. Ooh. So while Anila going back and forth with Toya's, Ooga booga, okay, her hood booga, I should say. Somebody ghetto that she brought with her to this party, I guess to scare the girls, honey. So she get up and try to get all up in Anila's face, and Quad is like, honey, I can't have y'all tearing up my home, okay? Anila get to saying that Toya is nobody's friend. The lady that's with her and Toya used to be cool. Toya's like, we not friends, and Toya, now you know you done fell out with these people, honey, okay? So Heavenly whispers to Toya about the rumors about her sleeping with somebody's husband, okay? And that's what Anila and the other friend, I guess, they have on Toya, that she has did such things. Do y'all believe that? Toya denies it and calls they ass out. Which one of you bitches say I sleep around and I've been sleeping with somebody's husband? Which one of y'all said it? And everybody got quiet, honey. The episode went off. I was like, oh shit. Look like Audra and Toya go be fighting next week. I am here for it. All right, you guys, that is all, honey. Miss Robinson got to say about all of this. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you thought about this here video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.